where last we left our heroes, the Crimson Bones. Let us see here. Our heroes had made their way to Garza and found the blue boys that they were sent to find. None other than a new ramshackle group consisting of Syphax and Caden. Caden told the tale of how Syphax and he ventured down into the depths of the city and found many unspeakable horrors on their quest to save Watch Through Fog. Caden led you all to a place where Syphax and himself had exited from the sewer, but on the way, asked the Crimson Bones to investigate the house that once belonged to a Dr. Lasnus Rule Nagus, who has not been seen for quite some time. Sharing his distaste for this individual, he's given you 500 gold pieces, Crimson Bones, to take his life, if possible, when you see him. You were led to the abode of Dr. Lasnus Rule Nagus, but found only dark elves awaiting for you, and a small skirmish ensued. With a bit of sorcery trickery, the Crimson Bones eluded the confrontation, snuck their way into the abode, searched the house, finding nothing, and then discovered a trap door leading underground and a trail of mystery, clear for all to find. And that is where we rejoin the Crimson Bones now, with Mandion Gelden, 20 feet underneath the earth, by himself, in the damp, dark ground. Mandion Gelden.
Mandion Gelden is continuing to advance forward while lighting a torch. He has not slowed down since he launched himself down that hole.
Shit. Very good. Very good. Picking. Indeed, it's as you say. It is where we. It is where we left off. Oh man, Gelden, you light a torch and begin striding forward, unsure of what you may find.
Is it tight in here?
It's pretty tight. It's the ceilings are kind of angular, and it's more of a natural interior down here. Yes, pretty stony and earthy. And you take a few strides forward, and you find it's a constraining, winding path ahead of you as your torchlight illuminates. Man, getting started already. You immediately, Mandion Gelden, hear the skittering and creeping of little creatures in the dark that you cannot see just out of your periphery that seemingly react to your torchlight at this time. Though nothing approaches you and nothing reaches into your line of sight, you feel, you know you're not alone.
Gross. And
you know your companion's not to be with you at this time.
Gross. Mandion's undeterred.
Damn.
He's on a mission.
Very well. Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. What say you, my friend? What are you up to? Mandion Gelden has delved into the depths, and you watch him stride off into the dark. Dear God, the fucking absolute horror.
Ulzgud just kind of calls out for Mandion.
Damn. Mandion, you hear the calls of Ulzgud Bone-Breaker.
Mandion uses his glass beetle to respond.
Ooh.
Saying it's pretty dark down here. I'm not sure where it leads. Hopefully not the sewer.
You see a Drangling like
Coming.
scattering over the ceiling and out of sight.
I say down to Mandion, quit playing around down there. Let's come back up.
Mandion Gelden goes another 30 feet.
Oh, you dare! You dare! Okay, all right, very good, very good. I'll let you know what you say. Skeezewell Binbag, is there anything you desire to do, my friend, during this exchange?
Where's Skeezewell during all this? I'm at the top of the.
You are, yes, yep, you're at the top of the hole. Aside Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, and you've both watched Mandion descend.
Was it like a safe descent, or did he like go down?
It seems like he went down a pretty fair way. You would probably guesstimate at least 20 feet or so. A fairly sizable drop. And there seems no clear way of getting back up. But you
Skeezewell's
can
going
say
down. All right, it was good. You hold the rope.
I don't
And
wanna.
watch the trapdoor. Oh.
Let's see.
Skeezewell. All right, what does Skeezewell want to do then?
During this awkward exchange, Mandion, you have pressed forth through the tunnel, and it twists and turns. There was some wooden debris kind of down where you landed and so on, but it's mainly cold, compacted stone, and you hear the grunting and snarling of little dramlings and beasts out of the corners of your ears, but nothing quite approaches you yet. Fuck me, what do you say? It looks like there may be a split in the path ahead of you. This hallway section no more than 15 feet wide at its largest point. Seems like it eventually splits maybe in forks into two different paths. And you see what appears to be a little faint candlelight along the sides of this hallway that you're in, as you're now 30 feet deeper into this snaking tunnel.
Is there only candlelight coming from one of the ways that it's splitting?
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. There's a candle on both sides of this hall.
Great.
Just before the split.
Okay. Does one side seem to go deeper than the other, or get wider than the other, or are they pretty much the same?
It'd be hard to say without getting closer. And you definitely hear something in the dark. Sounds like some type of like rattling or creaking. Give me a history check.
Oh. Can do that.
If you dare, for God's sakes.
I dare.
Ooh, you've heard this sound. But when? Probably the last time you were down in an interior like this. Yes, the Tomb of Gilgamesh, perhaps. Maybe skeletons up ahead.
Oh.
This could be the rattling of bones, perhaps.
Mandion calls up to his companion and says, it sounds like the bones become excited down here. I'm gonna go check it out. And I will follow the right-hand path.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
try
so be it.
to keep the light low, but I don't know if it's gonna help much.
Are you trying to sneak?
I'm definitely not gonna be like, pounding my way up the.
All right. Give me a stealth check. Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, you receive another glass beetle message. It seems Mandion Gelden is being lured deeper and deeper into the depths.
Ulzgud looks to the sky. What time is it?
Let's see. You kind of peer through some of the dilapidated windows of this home and peer outward. The sun's about to set. It's not quite a setting sun just yet. Maybe another hour or two, and it will be sunset. The day is not young.
Call back through the beetle. Not really trying to go down there, Mandion. We have to meet Lokir.
Oh, I'm sure Lokir can meet us down here, Mandion says back in the veil. How do you expect me to get back up there? You have a ladder?
I've seen you with your tricks with your rope.
Mandion will continue until he can see more down the right-hand path, but he will tell Ulzgud he is coming back.
Okay. Alright. Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, you are reassured that Mandion Gelden is returning to the Crimson Bones. Mandion Gelden, you proceed forth, kind of stumbling a little bit on some of the loose rocks and rubble along the way. You're certainly visible, and you're certainly not the quietest as you continue making your way quite a few feet, getting up to the fork now in this pathway. You can see now, now that you're closer to the mouth of this V where it splits. On the left-hand side, there's quite a decent amount of rubble. And it seems like it seems like brickwork to you is kind of mixed into the rubble. There could very well be a room that is close on that left-hand side. As far as the right-hand path, you don't see much at the mouth of it. Do you want to continue down the right-hand path? Give me a perception check too. Why don't you?
I will. I will before I make a decision.
Oof. Might help you out. It's this long, gruesome. It's been about 2 minutes down here so far. It's been a long 2 minutes. It's hard because there's a bit of an echo bouncing around in these cold cavern walls in this tight space. Could be the skeletal creaking is maybe coming from the left. Do you think? Other than that, hard to make out much down here.
All right, I will.
Is that the sounds of groaning?
Oh, groaning. Mandion Gelden is going to infuse a nearby pebble with light and leave it at the split.
Ooh.
Before he heads back.
Ooh. Okay. Very clever.
Dropping a glow stick.
Very good. Very good. Well, you know the implications of that a bit better than I suppose.
It does. It takes my last imbue, which I'd have to double check here.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. I'm glad to see that you're on top of it, my good man. I will work on placing that. Surface team. Ulzgud Bone-Breaker in company. What's Skeezewell Binbag up to? Actually, we left last with Skeezewell Binbag.
Skeezewell has put away the rope, accepting the moment. Skeezewell is lying on his back next to the hole, twiddling, and he's thinking about the gold.
Okay. Ulzgud Bone-Breaker?
Hey, man, you didn't get the gold. It was good.
What about gold, Skeezewell?
Does he have the 500 gold? Did he give us the gold already?
I gave you a portion. I gave Mandion a portion.
Skeezewell counts his purse. That's where this came from. I'm all confused after that fight. Skeezewell also wants to know, are we supposed to be killing someone right now?
There was Caden who gave you this last-minute side quest, it seemed, partially out of desperation, perhaps, to keep an eye out for this individual, because you guys seemed like you were kind of keen on going underground anyway, and he said, that very likely there would be an underground entrance, at this location, and it seems like that is checked out so far.
I wonder what happened to those gods.
A fine question. As you're pondering such an important question, Skeezewell Binbag, Mandy, you see the warm light of a torch beginning to illuminate the cold cavern below, and you can see quite clearly now, you and Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, it's kind of like parts of like a wagon wheel, and it seems like a spare wagon, some tables and furniture have been thrown down here and smashed up along the drop in this flooring. But a few seconds later, Mandion Gelden appears from around the corner, and he's looking up at y'all. I reckon.
I am. Is the entrance a vertical drop?
Yes. Yep.
That's great.
And it's quite sheer. It's, dare I say, incredibly sheer.
Good.
You can see little scratch and claw marks, especially with your torchlight. It looks like perhaps Dramling tracks of, when Dramlings scamper up the wall, however they do so.
There is at least a wall to the hole.
That is true. That is true. Yep.
Good. I will attempt to cast Spider Climb.
Oh shit. Oh goodness. Okay.
I'll make an attempt.
Okay. Very good. You may.
D20.
You may roll your intelligence attribute
that's right.
to give you a nice little bonus to that, and you need at least a 15.
Well,
Immaculate. What do Skeezewell Binbag and Ulzgud Bone-Breaker see as you finally re-emerge from around the corner, and cast Spider Climb?
it looks like there's crude oil dripping off my suit, and just grips to the wall as I climb up. I pretty much just walk straight up the wall, but vertically, with the tips of my toes. And then I emerge at the top, kind of dripping with oil.
You do. It's with Spider Climb, it's little issue for you to navigate up there, and you gotta have to hang upside down almost for a few seconds to make your way up through the hatch opening. But you are back up where you belong, presumably here.
I look around and I ask, what I miss?
Ulzgud's just playing with bones in his bag.
Bones in the bag.
Mandion reports that there seems to be a bit of a catacomb down there, and possibly the start of actual construction, but I didn't get far enough to get myself into any trouble.
Good to know. I'd like to go back
still
down
doesn't
there after
know.
some shopping.
You like to go where? And no, there's no gold, unfortunately.
So I'd like to get back down there after some shopping.
Oh, we can do that.
Sell some things to sell, things to pick up.
I would like to mark this location for future visits.
Yes, it is. Let's see. We should all be on the city map visual now. The fucking page interface has changed here
Old
with
house.
the UI redesign. Yes, yep, it is. It is Old House.
Okay.
Which actually, you gentlemen know quite a deal about now. I will mark it. The doctor's house. Whoop. Fuck. I guess that'll work. Right in a second.
Good.
Yes. So you guys are now all three of you, kind of nestled at the far end of what would be like a haunting at Connecticut style kind of like hallway, a hallway that pretty much leads all the way to the front door. From where you gentlemen are now, and there's a few side rooms kind of foyered off, in a almost circular type pattern, where you I believe entered in from respectively. I guess two of you came in from like the ceiling or some shit. Yeah, two of you broke in the second floor. And Mandy and Gelden slid in through the first floor window. Anyway, you gentlemen seem like you're alone. You don't hear much commotion outside.
Did we have a plan of where we're gonna meet Lokir?
I'm not gonna help you with that one. You guys are on your own there.
He said Red Face Jax, and
Okay.
we're supposed to meet him there after he's done talking with Lord Geronimus.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we can try to do some shopping first if shops aren't closed by now. Or we can do it after, or in the morning.
Yeah, stuff's still open, right? I need to stop a couple of different places.
It might be time if you hurry.
Yeah, where's the nearest weapon shop? I have some weapons to sell.
Ooh, are you asking Mandy and Gelden?
There was one up in the shop.
I am asking the group.
There's a blacksmith here that we messed with a few times. There's also a weapon vendor here. I remember in the market district.
You do remember,
which is closer.
You remember it was an exotic weapon vendor as well.
Yeah, there was some crazy shit there.
Oh, let's go to the crazy shit.
All right.
Lead the way, Mandion.
I will lead the group down to the market district then.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll ask how you gentlemen leave the abode, because there was an incident, just outside the front door, on the street side, which I guess would be that side.
Walk over to a window and just kind of, give it a little look left and right outside, see if there's anyone close.
Do grant me with a perception check, Master Bone-Breaker, as you actively seek out for whatever your eye may find. Let's see, you find a fairly empty city street. There's nothing but a large scorch mark and some very, very light smoke that is rising from where Skeezewell Binbag's Great Wall of Fire proclaimed forth. You don't see much in the way of individuals. Indeed, it seems the fallen bodies in the street have been retrieved as well. Whether they were well enough to move on their own or were retrieved by their comrades is unknown. But you don't see any individuals anywhere. The street is quite eerily quiet, as a matter of fact.
I'll motion to the boys that I want to jump out the window.
Yeah, Mandion Gelden was already walking towards the window that he entered from.
Ooh, okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Yeah, the kind of a side. Yeah. All right. Very good.
It's always one step ahead. Smart little boy.
Okay. Are we disembarking and sneaking away down like the alleyway right to the market district? Is that the play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll have a stealth check from everyone, please. Stealthing as a group.
Oh, that's not right. Yeah, that's more like it.
One success, one failure. Come on, Skeezewell Binbag. What do you got?
Hold on, the page's loading up.
Oh, that's quite all right, my friend. I understand. I understand how it is. All too well. All too well.
Oh, it's loading.
I'll grant that. I'll grant that. Not bad. Not bad. Somewhat deftly, Mandion, you kind of like catch your leg trying to straddle and mantle over the windowsill a little bit, but it only hangs you up for a second, and it's not really that huge of a deal. Eventually, you all kind of clamber out and mantle the small like perimeter yard fence and weave this abode behind, making your way down one of the alleyways. Who's in the rear? Is Skeezewell Binbag?
I usually am, yeah.
I imagine so. Skeezewell Binbag, you're kind of slinking along at the rear, and as you're turning this corner, weaving the proximity of this abode, you kind of take a final glance, just peeking about. Why don't you grant me with a perception check, please, Skeezewell Binbag? Get the old roll machine moving.
6.
You see what appears to be a man in a white robe, and you quickly duck out of sight into the alleyway. You're unsure. You think it was a white-robed man.
Bloody wizards. We gotta get out of here.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, this place is swarming with wizards. I just saw one out of the corner of my eye. We gotta get out of here.
I mean, they don't have the amulet like you, do they? There's no way.
Well, if you're a wizard and inquisitor, they're gonna know, Mandion. They'll know it's not real. They'll know it's a doopy amulet.
Mandion does not stop marching towards the market district.
Makes sense to me. You've all kind of changed from a yeah. You've all changed from a slowing to a heightened pace, and poke you. Well, it's up to you, gentlemen. Are we just making it right for the market district, or are we carefully poking our heads out of the alleyway?
I'll take a peek before I lead the group.
Are we looking nonchalant? Are we? What's the?
Oh yeah.
What's the business as usual?
Mandion peeking out and just wants to nonchalantly keep walking.
Nice. All right. Mandion and Gelden, give me another stealth check and a perception check.
Wow.
You're so that you get up against the wall and you slowly creep over and you're about to peer out, and then Ulzgud Bone-Breaker just walks out and just you're like, oh shit. You just take a quick glance, see a few what looks like just regular townsfolk, one or two people loitering on the sides of the road, as the less fortunate of society tends to do. And you follow in suit behind it, Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. Skeezewell Binbag, you carry suit as well. And you all make it into this bit more crowded square area. Let's see. Need to get my tunage.
Ooh.
One way or another. Nice. Okay. And you gentlemen make it, and as you head deeper and deeper into the market area, gets busier and busier. This bizarre zone, and Mandion and Gelden, you are quite easily able to lead the party down one of these main routes to the weapon vendor. Let's see, the whole journey taking 10 minutes or so. Decent amount of people here in the marketplace. As you gentlemen are making your way round the side of this weapon vendor stall, a pretty large and impressive temporary establishment made of all types of exotic tent material and what have you. Skeezewell Binbag, you can't help but notice two guardsmen that are making the way in the direction you gentlemen are going to be kind of heading in before you take this turn to head to the weapon vendor.
Stay cool, Skeezewell. It's just a couple of guards on regular patrol. Skeezewell thinks to himself.
You get ever closer. You get ever and ever closer to this intersection. And it seems like you and these guardsmen are about to brush past. And they kind of take a glance over in your direction, Skeezewell Binbag, as you're, getting as close as you can in this intersection.
Skeezewell plays it cool.
Very good. Very good. Passing by. You think one of them maybe stopped for a moment, but you don't dare look. And you continue turning around the corner with your allies and comrades. Then you hear, Skeezewell Binbag, as you're peeling away from them, one of them call out to the citizenry. Remember, back to your homes by sundown. The streets are no longer safe at night. And the guardsmen keep wandering.
Oh, that's cool.
As you gentlemen make your way to the weapon vendor. There you see a swords and sandals 2 type weaponsmith. I imagine an eye-patched individual, with fine, facial hair, as one perhaps a duelist may possess, or an arch-villain, so something to that effect. He's like, "Ah yes, welcome! I see you, metal man, have returned and brought your friends. The pleasure is mine. I am Jashin, host of all mighty weapons."
Wow. I hope they're just as mighty as last time. Perhaps you have a new selection for me.
Indeed I do. A fresh shipment just came. And I'm afraid if there's anything you wanted before, it is sold out. The nature of business. Merchandise moves quick in this town. Everyone's eager to defend themselves with the disappearances as of late. I'm sure you understand.
Well,
But come,
sure
enough of this.
I'm sure you have plenty left over.
Ah, but of course, please. Come in, gentlemen, come in. And he kind of steps to the side and allows you to kind of enter into his large tent emporium type deal. And you gentlemen enter. Let's see. He has all manner of goodies in here. Let's see. Let's get a little change in the ambience here. We might be in here for a hot minute.
Ooh.
Well, you didn't do it. What's up?
I definitely split whatever gold we were given before, by the way, because I think we were given like 300 between me and.
Yeah,
Skeezewell,
so
and
there's 150
I gave myself 150. I don't know if Skeezewell accounted for that.
Yeah.
Just wanted to remind everyone.
Good. No. An excellent point of order. No, very good. Very good. You enter into this area. There's a man or two. Seems to be lounging in the corner. One of them strumming an instrument. The other smoking from a pipe, it seems. And you see there's some guardsmen around, and it is not just this older man by the name of Jashin. Seems like there's indeed a some muscle about. And you also see before you, gentlemen, many tables, many display cases, many fine weapons. Mandion Gelden, I guess what stands out to you, perhaps most prominently displayed immediately as you enter, is a wide selection of various jars of elemental weapon oil.
Ooh.
There's a great display, which I will inform you, gentlemen, of immediately.
Nice.
Let's see. There's lesser elemental weapon oil. It's 50 gold. Oh wait, shit. Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, did you respond to my PM? No, you didn't. That's a shame.
I didn't
The time has
see
passed.
it.
That's quite alright. That's quite alright. The time has passed. Fucking, it's too late now. Oh, it doesn't have to be too late.
Skeezewell would like to move over to the guy smoking a pipe, and he's gonna whip out his scrimshod worm tooth pipe and show it.
Oh. Very nice, stranger. This guy checking you out.
Look myself. Wanna mix herbs? Skeezewell takes out a gram of the smoke leaf.
Ooh. Ooh. Shit. Why not? Haven't had that in a little while. He kind of reaches into his hide coat and pulls out a small packet. Skeezewell Binbag, and he kind of holds it in between his two fingers and kind of opens up his hand simultaneously for a receive and give type exchange here potentially.
Skeezewell is familiar with the exchange and fluidly transacts.
Deftly. Give me a sleight of hand check, if you'd please. Are you skilled in such a thing?
Like proficiency? Not really.
Oh, okay. All right. I was curious. Someone here's proficient in sleight of hand, aren't they? Or am I terribly mistaken? I could have sworn one of you were.
Oh my god.
I just got a good plus to it.
You Skeezewell Binbag, you kind of like rub his hands a little bit more than is necessary. He's like he kind of like withdraws his hand abruptly, and the other guy that's sitting at the table kind of like puts his hand on the table a little assertively because he's unsure of what's happening now in this second, but it's no more than an awkward little flourish to the exchange, and you quickly reach down and grab this packet that was dropped.
Let me roll a persuasion. Oh, I was just kidding, mate. Ah, bloody hell.
Yeah, fine. I'll let you make a persuasion. Yeah. Oh. Okay, stranger.
Good, didn't I? Yeah,
sure.
Let's mix. Skeezewell mixes the herbs together and packs 2 balls.
Do you look at the contents of what this man gave you before you fucking do anything with it? Or are you just doing it?
Skeezewell bravely smokes the foreign matter.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Skeezewell's down for anything.
All right, I mean, I have to tell you, just because there's no way that you wouldn't notice. As you're dumping this packet out to get a blend mixture, it is not a floral substance as you perhaps presumed it would be. It is like a granular it's like it's a shade from like white to like light amber, in coloration. It's a granular kind of almost like salt type substance. which I don't know.
It's skooma, isn't it?
It is you are familiar with the Skeezewell Binbag. It isn't
the Skeezewell no?
Yes, yep. I would say no check required. Due to the past in which you have. This is not skooma, but it is the ingredient used in the fabrication of skooma. It is the raw psychedelic moon sugar substance that is ground up and made into skooma. It would be considered a hard narcotic, whereas smokeweed is more light.
All right, Skeezewell notices what he's just packed, and he says, "Ooh, all right, I'm in for a rough night. Hey, Mandion, you gonna carry me home?"
Oh, carry you? Don't get into too much trouble over there, Skeezewell.
All right, Skeezewell's gonna blaze it, and then I'm gonna end this
Right now,
scene on that.
please. Right now.
Yeah. Skeezewell the old man.
At the
Skeezewell wants some stories.
Yeah, you look at this older gentleman down there, pretty tan and muscular, hide armored, and you see a weapon at his hip. He's kind of like eyeballing you and checking you out, and you look at how red his eyes are, and you're like, "Oh yeah," you're like, "Oh yes," and you smoke the smoke leaf and moon sugar infused bowl. Christ. Okay. All right. Let's
Just like Slurm Joey.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Give me a Constitution saving throw, Skeezewell Binbag. Anyone else would probably have disadvantage on this, but someone like you, who's I assume you've partaken before, which is why you're so confident in doing so now.
Ask me as the old man.
You seem like you've been around a little bit. You ever smoked that before?
Yeah, once or twice. I've had some rough downturns in the trades. You know how it can be big business. But
Yes.
I try and stay away most of the time. However, I don't shame anyone. We've all got our faults and our benefits.
True, stranger.
Rip.
You do in front of him as well, and it's pretty impressive. You inhale so much, so a massive draw, a one and done indeed. No holding back, and exhale. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I'm just doing a little light reading. Don't mind me. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, it is a I mean it is sugar, as they say, so it's often used in baking and culinary things, but when smoked like this, you have it is oof, as doing it before, you will have waves of euphoria and lethargy throughout the night. So we will You know, it is it's sharp. It's definitely much sharper than your usual bowls of choice. Very gnarly, very gnarly.
Guess I will be carrying him home.
During this let's see, about 4 or 5 minute interaction, Ulzgud and Mandion, you are treated to a plethora of weaponry. The elemental weapon oil is shown for all to see. There's 4 different grades of elemental weapon oil. They go from 50 to 450 gold, respectively. And they let you add a different elemental weapon damage die, respective to, you know, the potion cost, and it's measured in strikes. So once you coat your weapon in this elemental oil, you'll have like 6 strikes of, you know, a D4 fire damage, or, you know, to some weapon of your choice, what have you. So there's a few different options in that regard. Let's see. He has every type of generic weapon from the weapon list that one could want. A great manner of weapons, and he kind of gestures you all over to the display cabinets where the more high-end stuff is.
Ooh.
He's like, here I have things from Akavir, weapons of war used to slay dragons, they say. Come, take a look at these. And these are exotic honed weapons, special weapons from Akavir, a land far to the east. These weapons have a larger damage die than their usual counterparts, and they have a +1 to accuracy and damage, respectively. They're +1 weapons. They're also like an Eastern style, so you can imagine katanas and what have you.
Akaviri.
Indeed. And he's but they're also about like 4 times the price as a usual mundane weapon.
Makes sense.
So they're quite a bit more serious. What about you, large man? Perhaps I could interest you in something like this. And he motions over his shoulder, and you see like on a weapon rack, he reaches up and takes this what has to be probably a blade as large as you are, Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. It's like a katana, but it's, you know, absolutely fucking massive. He's like, put this in your hands, perhaps, and see how you like. Do be careful, though. Don't make any cuts in my tent. You grab it, and it's almost like you're holding nothing, especially compared to wielding the Great Club so furiously in battle. This two-handed, what would be a greatsword, I guess, seems super fucking gnarly. And you stab it forth, and it has a reach of beyond 5 feet. So you could this will increase your melee range if you get this fucking bad girl. And it's light as a feather. It weighs but 5 pounds. He's like, the Nodachi, they call it. Like a sword, but much bigger. Just as light. For but 300 gold pieces, it can be yours, my friend. It does a D12 slashing damage.
Sheesh.
Out the gate.
Wow.
And it's not versatile though, so you know you have to use it with 2 hands. It's that big.
Okay. I ask him what he has more in the range of this, and I pull out my harpoon.
May I see? And he places
I
out his
hand it
hands. It's like, not too bad, quite fine. I have something like it, though not exactly the same. And he kind of places your harpoon down upon the table, and he looks on some of the other tables over yonder. You can see him kind of trying to finger out and recall, like someone scanning through a bookshelf to find the right book. This man is elegantly moving down this very gnarly weapon arsenal. I could have sworn he had something. Am I a fool? Oh, it's up here. Yes, he comes over and brings you what would be pretty much a harpoon like yours. It's a little bit shorter. It has like a wood and metal reinforcement and this kind of cool like yellow looking wood for the hilt. And it looks like this iron kind of brace that goes along half of it. And then there is this like gnarly square what would it be? Like a hilt almost, where the blade meets the rest of it, and a pretty gnarly like multi-hooked javelin. Pretty sick looking. I have a few of these, my friend. Akaviri harpoons made for dragon hunting. They're not cheap, but they deliver a mean strike, I assure you of this. 100 gold each, and I have half a dozen if you desire them. Okay. They are just as your usual harpoons. They do a D10 piercing damage. I don't know how good that is compared to your regular ones.
Yeah, that's nice.
And the range is similar, 30, 120. Might be the same range as your regular harpoons and javelins. 2 pounds, 100 gold each. They tantalize you. It's like, but I must say I do have more as well.
I asked him what he thinks about buying and possibly working a little trade.
Yeah, a trade could soften the blow, sure. But as you see, I have no real need for weapons, so I can only do so much. But I will do what I can.
I'll pull out my array of daggers. I have 10 for them.
Ooh.
And I also have a short sword and 2 hand axes of +1.
Ooh, nice. Speak. Do you fucking? I'm not gonna twist you too fucking bad here, but there was a it had like a little cool little belt jigamahig that had 3 loops on it, so he'll definitely notice like, it's a shame the 3rd one is not here. No, I would have paid a lot more for the full set of 3.
Some horse ran away with it.
It is what it is. Yes, I'll take it all. What are you interested in, my friend?
I would like one of those dragon harpoons.
Very good. It has such. Let's see, I will... Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. Just take care of this right now, gosh dang. I'm gonna give you... I'm just gonna make it a fresh item, because God knows, roll 20's gonna have a fit.
End up with no character sheet.
Yeah, no shit. You never know. You never know. Let's see, and these are gonna do a D... Oh, it's D10? Shit, yeah, D10's fucking nice. D10's fucking nice. Ooh, and they do a +1 as well. So this will have a +1 to hit and a +1 just from the damage. Yeah, very sick. That's 100 gold for that bad girl. Oops. Nice, alright, okay. I've done my job. We're good. Damn, that's fire as fuck.
I looked to the shopkeeper. What's the transaction looking like after you take these weapons? I have 10 daggers for him. If you need that number.
Oh, I see. You just want the harpoon, my friend. I can't interest you in anything else. And he reaches under the table and he pulls out a rolled up cloth of some kind, and he rolls it out before you, and it is a array of small caliber bladed weapons. He's like, if you're a fan of daggers but are looking for something with a bit more kick, these are from down south. And he wields forth two different types of daggers in front of you. He has like Eastern regular style daggers, like a Tonto. He calls them. They do a 2d4 piercing damage instead. I think it's double dagger damage. But the other stats are pretty, typical. And then he points to this one they got from down south, and it's the hilt ends in a ring. A whoop, I guess it would be. And it extends a little bit before ending in like this diamond-shaped blade. It's like, the kunai, very dangerous, a ninja tool. I have a wide selection.
Well, you know what? I have something that perhaps you may not even seen. Tell me what you think about this, and I will pull out my tonal blade carefully.
Oh, dude, can you imagine it? I have something you've never seen.
Fireball.
Oh shit. It's like, oh, what is this? Seems like he's in awe.
For it.
Oh, you do not say.
Have you seen anything like it?
I've only seen but one or two. I am most surprised to see you have one. I'm glad to know that whoever once had it will not be missing it, I suppose. How much would you be looking to part with such a thing?
I have a general idea, not necessarily looking to part with it. Would you make an offer?
Yes, very good, my friend. Very good, my friend. I have many wares I'd be willing to trade. Most certainly, I could throw into sweeten the deal. Yes. And he further elaborates as to the utility of the ninja tools, the kunai. They're 100 gold apiece, pretty fucking expensive. But the daggers, they do a D8 piercing damage, and they have an increased range. They have a range of 40-80 rather than a typical dagger's 30-60. which it's pretty interesting. Let's see. Mandy Gelden, I don't want to exclude you. If you hear or imagine anything that you want, please speak up. I'm just kind of going through the list.
A kunai, oh my god.
I figured you wouldn't be jumping up and down about the kunai now.
I mean,
I'd like to ask the
appealing.
shopkeeper where this blade comes from.
Oh, the kunai blade? Oh, the tonal blade. It's like, I believe it is an ancient weapon made by the Dwemer, the dwarves, I think they say.
Oh, interesting. Never had a weapon by them before.
It is not usual. Typically their metal working is quite fine, but this is an artifact, I suppose. You won't see very many else like it, I assure you of this. But they are most frail. I've been told.
An insight check and see if he's sure that that's dwarven.
Ooh, you can do an intelligence.
Or there might be history. Do I remember reading
actually?
about it like that?
You can do an insight check.
Actually, this.
do a history check, and then you can do an insight if you want to press it. You're like, oh shit, check that out. Damn. You've read Mandion Gelden in some archaeological reports of those that have spelunked into Dwemer ruins that there are some items and weapons that have incorporated sound technology and sound magic that the dwarves were famous for inventing, and said technology was lost with their disappearance. It seems like this fits the bill. It has all the engravings that you would expect to find. He's looking at it at a distance. It looks almost too good to be true, and it's in pretty excellent condition. And as far as you know, what the shop vendor says is pretty correct.
Okay.
These weapons are, powerful, typically magically infused. Cannot be produced today because they use a, technique lost to those in the modern age. Typically frail.
Mandion will speak up and say, what the man says is likely true. I wouldn't part with it unless it's, worth the value of this city. But it is your sword.
Go, come now. I'm sure some more kunai and some more harpoons perhaps could change the story a little bit. Yes. Perhaps if I throw in that sweet nodachi you were looking at earlier, perhaps. Yes.
I will. I'll heed Mandion Gelden's warning.
Damn. It does as you say.
I asked the shopkeeper though, if you were the owner of this weapon, where would you bring it for maintenance?
That is another problem as well, my friend, and another reason perhaps you should allow me to take it off your hands. It is not the average man that you find that shall be able to work on this. Yes. Perhaps up north, where the Dark Elves call home. They have some arcane smiths up there, and magic is a bit more, freely allowed, yes? That is what Jashin would suggest. Though it is quite a trip this time of the year. It will only get worse as time goes on for a little while yet.
I appreciate your information.
Oh, but of course. But not as much as you would appreciate my wares, perhaps, yes?
Holding that eastern harpoon, I'm like, yeah, I do like this quite a bit.
So, well, I'll tell you what, my friend. I will trade all that you have for me. I shall give you the harpoon, yes, as a trade, with no ask for your money. And perhaps you will purchase something else here I have, yes?
Yeah, I'll take that deal, and if I'll buy one of your lesser elemental oils.
Ooh, let's see. The lesser, just so you know, is 50 gold. You can choose whatever elemental damage you desire, whether it be acid, cold, fire, lightning, necrotic, poison, radiant, or thunder.
I'll go for the necrotic.
And it's good for 3 strikes. if that's what you seek.
Yeah, I'd take one of the necrotics.
Okay. All right. Very good. For 50 gold, I will place in your inventory. Perhaps that will go good together. Yes. Seems like perhaps. Oh yes, elemental oil.
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Well, you're a hero. Necrotic. Lesser. Nice. Boom. Fire. Fire. All right. Very sick. Okay. Mandion Gelden.
That's me.
Are there any weapons you're trying to procure? Looking at any of this elemental weapon oil?
Would I be able to apply an elemental weapon oil on top of my module that also applies
Oh, yes.
elemental?
Oh, yes.
Well, then perhaps I might.
He's like, and in addition, my friend, if Joshin may say, for the addition of 100 gold, you may get the +1 elemental weapon oil, yes, to help improve your accuracy. In addition, for another 100 gold, perhaps, yes, you can get the elemental weapon oil of resistance, perhaps, and be resistant to the damage that you deal as well. Could be quite nice. For your consideration.
Very interesting. What type of elements do you have?
Let's see. So, for his elemental weapon oil, he has the lesser one, is 50 gold. It's good for 3 strikes. It does 1 elemental damage.
You choose the element that works?
You may choose the element. He has a selection of each. Yep.
Oh,
He has-
yeah, which elements then? Okay, I thought.
Yeah, acid, cold, fire, lightning, necrotic, poison, radiant, and thunder. So the entire selection, it seems he has. And he has
Radiant too.
radiant is like holy
like
damage.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, he has fire. He has fire damage. Yes. Yeah. And he has 4 different calibers of oil per, type, whatever. He's got fine, greater, and grand. The fine elemental oil is 150 gold, and it does a D4 or a D6 elemental damage die, depending on the enchantment. And it's good for 6 strikes against an opponent. The greater is 250 gold, and it does a D12 or 2D6, depending on the nature of the enhancement. And that's good for 12 strikes. And the grand is 450 gold.
Shit.
And it's 2d6 or 2d6 or 2d10. And it's quite good for 24 strikes.
Well,
So they get considerably better, but also
and then,
considerably more expensive.
+4.
The lesser is only +1. It's pretty wimpy. Pretty wimpy.
Okay. Before I make any decisions,
Comparatively, anyway.
I would like to take out my 32 palm pistol and unload it and hand it to the weapon vendor and ask if he's ever seen a weapon such as this.
Oh my. Perhaps only here and there. They are quite rare indeed. Yes. And he kind of checks it out. It's like, small. You could sneak it into a party or something. Very dangerous.
Quite.
And he motions it back in your direction. It's like, Unfortunately, the closest I have would be something like this, perhaps. And he motions over yonder, and there's a pretty gnarly, like oriental, little like hand crossbow
Nice.
for 300 gold.
Sick. Okay. It's like a one-handed handbow. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yep. Precisely. Does 2d6 piercing damage.
I'm assuming that wouldn't fall under my gunner skill for the quick reloads.
You wish.
I
You
do
wish. I mean, maybe if you make your own someday.
Right. Yeah. it's
With
definitely
that
not
in
a
mind.
gun. I will ask him if I will tell the man that I make these firearms, and I'll ask him if he knows or if he has any parts that could procure for my manufacturing.
Are you looking for tools, my friend, or are you looking for scrap in this?
tools, scrap, mechanisms, anything to make my gun works easier.
And he kind of ponders a little bit. Make a persuasion check, Mandy and Gelden. First of all, now you're telling him you're making these things, which honestly, you know, given the state of you all, may not be the most you know, unbelievable thing he's ever heard.
Yeah, I'm a man encased in metal holding a gun. It's not
He's like, well, maybe, and he comes back with this this small wooden, you know, tote. He places it up upon the table. He's like, you may take a look in here, my friend, and see if there's anything that you may desire to give me an offer on.
I'll take a look.
And it looks like a big metal metal scrap bin of all sorts of little do's and dads. You don't see too much very interesting, and then you find a cylindrical piece of metal.
Ooh. Ooh. That could be useful.
That could be quite useful.
Okay.
And you also see, if in addition,
yes.
a metal hinge mechanism.
Ooh.
Or I guess just a metal hinge.
Nice. Okay.
Various fasteners for such thing. You find pretty close to it as well. You know.
All right. I definitely want the metal tube. Is it? How long is it? How wide is it?
It's. Oh goodness.
Give me the full dimension. What's the diameter?
It's dangerously gun barrel diameter.
Oh no.
You could. Let's see. Goodness.
I try to. Mandion tries to fit one of his 32 caliber balls into it and see if it fits.
Ooh, it looks like it would. It looks like it would quite easily. It seems like indeed, perhaps that if you were to theoretically use it for a weapon barrel, it would be a slightly higher caliber. You reckon?
Okay. All right. Well, I will. I'll take the tube. I will take the any odds and ends fasteners. I'll definitely take the hinge. I'll take anything that's like mechanically useful, I guess, and kind of just hold it in my hands and say, well, how much use is this to you? Just some odds and ends.
Useful to you, eh, Tinkerer?
I suppose.
Well, for 50 gold, perhaps I shall give you it all.
50 gold. What if I buy one of those elemental potions along with it? And I don't want anything lesser like my friend here.
Oh, I see. Well, very good. I suppose that will be acceptable.
What's the one above lesser?
The one above lesser is fine for 150 gold.
Okay.
It does a D4 or a D6, and it's good for 6 strikes.
I will pick
Or
up...
it should be said, I will add.
Tell me.
It could coat like 6 pieces of ammunition as well, potentially, and be used in a similar way. You know, if you view like arrows or in your case bullets. Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
I will pick up a fine necrotic.
Ooh. Oh man, everyone's out here with a necrotic.
And I will swirl it around.
You guys are nasty. You guys are nasty little gnarly boys. It's like a it's very similar to like a a little like container of ink, really.
Nice.
And I will add, let's see. Fine. Elemental. Fuck. Weapon. Oil. Necrotic.
Necrotic.
Very sick. Okay, that's 150 gold.
Yes, along with the scrap for 50.
Yep, and you get what we can call weapon components, basically, because we all know your intention with them.
We know.
And they're
We all know.
remarkably, conveniently, eerily, they have resemble a firearm already.
Sweet. Alright, so weapon components.
Hell yeah.
Very good.
Hell yeah.
Like 1 pound or something, whatever.
Yeah. That works for me.
Sweet.
Okay. It's got harpoons, it's got reinforced clubs. It's got eastern maces, quarterstaffs, spears, crossbows, darts, glaives, great axes, great swords. All very sick. All very cool.
I don't know if he wants any of this shit.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I just have a lot of garbage.
Oh, yeah. You gotta find the yeah, we gotta find Shekel, the sewer man, and sell all that garbage.
I do have all this fine jewelry I have to sell. Been floating around in my bag of holding for forever now.
Might be able to sell it to Skeezewell Binbag, perhaps.
Yeah, no kidding.
Then let him pawn it off to someone else.
It's true. It's true. I don't think I'm gonna sell anything to him though. I don't have anything cool enough.
Hey, while Skeezewell Binbag's here, so how much gold exactly did I get from the split?
You can't count right now.
150, I believe it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
Okay.
Is there anything while you're going from a pleasant buzz to frigid and back and forth? Skeezewell Binbag, is there any weaponry that you desired? Anything like a special dagger or something to that sort?
I was kind of thinking about the kunai, but Skeezewell's just chatting with the old man. Occasionally
Very
glancing over at the transaction, making sure the boys aren't getting ripped off, even in his inebriated state.
Yeah, you're shaking and sweating a bit, but it's not enough to keep your eyes off the prize. Fantastic. Okay, all right. Well, very good, gentlemen. After a few minutes of shopping and a few minutes of socializing, seems like we're all kind of teetering down in our weapon vendor arc here. What are we on to next, gents? If that's the case.
Oh. I don't know. I suppose Red Face Jacks. Unless we have any other shopping to do. I don't know.
I have one
You
more
did say
stop
yes,
I
no
need to
else money,
make.
though. Yeah, that's true.
I need to sell off some bones and animal parts.
Ooh.
So I'm assuming like an alchemist or some sort of place like that.
There is a fuck me. What's his mouth? Goth gig. Google Gogger.
What about the what about
Glasgon. Gamja could
He
be
bought
there.
some stuff off me last time.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I guess you
Butcher around the corner.
there is Glasgon the Butcher, who also bought shit off you last time.
Well, I'm trying to get rid of this big old tail that I got.
Ooh.
and
That's right.
I just got some like kobold bones, some ghoul bones, and some stuff like that.
Oh, hell, I don't know. I'd go see Glasgow the Butcher. See if he wants any of that shit. He is right around the corner.
Yeah, let's go to the butcher.
If not, you could hit up Gomjo. Last you saw Gomjo, he was in the crypts at the Temple of the One, or the Temple of the Nine. So
True.
hard to say. Hard to say. All right, you gentlemen, get your asses moving.
That's right.
And move all of.
All right.
you gentlemen move all of 130 feet down to see Glasgow the Butcher. He's like, oh, what's good? A larger portly man with a red handlebar mustache. He's like, what can I do for you?
I got some stuff that I'm hoping you want to buy.
Well, I'm hoping I want to buy it too. What you got?
I got a little arrangement. I got let's see.
Yeah,
Got a lot going on here.
Yeah, so yeah, copy and paste it in chat if you can. Just lay it all out. Hell yeah. Anyone else who has any like little miscellaneous animal parts or something like that? Now's the time to do the inventory cleaning. Anything you want to sell, just jot it down, and I'll fucking
I have nothing of the sort.
play
That
the
is not my
logistical game.
wheelhouse.
Yes, yeah. I think Manny and Gelden will, assist in a butchering maybe, but definitely not one to seek the animal parts himself.
I don't tend to haul it around.
Skeezewell wants to buy 2 raw rations.
Oh!
Of meat.
Sure. Any cuts in particular you're going for where you're jonesed out of your fucking mind?
Bacon. I need bacon, meat man.
Skeezewell slaps gold on the table.
Sure. He takes like, a dozen gold pieces from your stack of like 40 gold. You guys watch Skeezewell Binbag as he's just like sweating and shaking. He just like handful of gold just all over the counter. You're like, whoa. Yeah, that's not normal Skeezewell Binbag behavior. And then the guy kind of like, sheepishly takes the gold from the pile and gives you Skeezewell Binbag 2 raw rations worth of bacon in particular, if you care to keep track, which I think you do. Ooh, 2 goblin ribs, 1 fever, one kobold skull and femur, a corvid skull, 10 dark elf fingers, and an ankylosaurus tail. So gnarly. Half, some of it's just the bones and the rib and the fucking femurs and shit. Others like, a little like rolled up little linen cloth. He's like, whoa! He like finds all the fingers and shit. He's like, unfortunately, son, I can't take these. And he hands you back your fingers. He's like, the rest of it though I'll take, boil it down into a nice stock for broth and so on. That ankylosaurus tail is good little meat in there. Yeah. I'll give you 80 gold for all of it, kid. How's that sound?
Okay.
I like you. I want to see you back here. So I've done you a bit of a favor.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent. Tell your friends now. Don't be caught out after dark. I'd hate to be finding your fingers, son. And he grants you, gives you 80 gold, a pretty generous sum for your miscellaneous animal parts. Minus your dark elf fingers. It's a good try though. Did you? I don't know. Do you think Gamja would want dark elf fingers more than him?
Someone might want them.
Okay, all right. That's
If
the
not,
spirit.
I got a nice little snack.
Probably shekel. Okay. All right. Very good, gentlemen. If there's no further interactions to be had with Glasgon the Butcher, what are we off to next? The sun is creeping on setting. The sky hasn't changed in hue or coloration yet. The sun isn't that far into setting, but it's getting pretty much as close to that point as one can get. Maybe another half an hour or so, and you know the sky will be beginning to turn different in coloration. What are we
What do you
thinking,
say,
gentlemen?
boys?
Well-
Do you want to go to Red Face Jack's?
Yeah, I don't have much else shopping to do, so might as well head over there.
I can't get there fast enough.
Skeezewell's gonna reach into the bag of sus.
Oh,
Sure. Oh
Do I have any
shit.
of those left?
Surely you do. Yeah, I think you have 4. Hold on, let me double check. That's just a guess, really. Bag of sus. Yeah, you have 4 little bag of sus things left. 4 little fuzz balls.
Skeezewell's gonna reach in and try and grab a big one.
Oh shit. Oh
Lazily.
shit. Okay. All right, you can roll a d4 to determine which creature you withdraw.
good luck.
1. Okay. All right, you withdraw this furry little ball. Do you desire to deploy it?
Yes.
Okay, very good. You unleash this little black furry ball. It morphs into a black and white four-legged small stouted badger. A badger is before you, not a large one. Not as large as those that you fought before, certainly. A more regular sized badger is before you, and it chirps. It chirps as a badger would, with glee.
Carry your master.
Skeezewell is down on the ground.
Carry your master. All right, the badger. The badger, you know, attempts to drag. attempts to drag you.
Man, you make sure that this thing doesn't drag me somewhere I don't want to go. You make sure you lead it.
I'll keep an eye on it, I guess.
Skeezewell just like, make sure you lead it. This is being dragged slowly down the gutter, really. By this badger, who was clearly not suited to the task of carrying the dead weight of Skeezewell Binbag. But we'll
Skeezewell
certainly
kinda
attempt
takes
so.
along to aid the badger.
I imagine he's just like grabbing one pant leg and you're just scooting along with the other one, and you are just making your way, and the eyes are on you, Skeezewell Binbag, with this antic, surely, this comedic display, being dragged along by this badger, like you're like snarling and grunting, just dragging you all along, and that will be the acceptable form of transportation for Skeezewell Binbag for right this minute. After 10 minutes pass, why don't you give me a Constitution saving throw, Skeezewell Binbag? So you probably get sick and tired of that after 10 minutes. Yeah, it's it was funny. It was funny for a little while. It's nice not to have to exert oneself truly, but you are, I don't know, you can't help but feel getting a little filthy, most certainly on the ground at the very least.
Skeezewell. Yeah, he gets up. The badger is struggling. Oh shit.
Yeah.
He's not going as fast as he wanted to.
Yeah, the badger's like heavy breathing, panting.
And Skeezewell cleans himself, but not the badger.
Oh.
The badger remains filthy and exhausted from attempting to move Skeezewell Binbag.
Better not bring that thing into Red-Faced Jax. He's gonna be pissed.
And at this point, gentlemen, as Mandion and Gelden tells a tale of caution. As you gentlemen are brought over to these large, touching buildings, very very similar to the rest of the kind of almost like tenement structures that dot Garza. You gentlemen are leaving now the edge of this bizarre market district and heading more into like the residential and miscellaneous building areas that make up the rest of the minor city. When you hear what sounds like, actually, let's get a perception check from everyone. God damn it! Only some of you were able to hear it. I mean it.
A whole perception check?
Even though if one of you hears it, I will explain it to you all anyway. So it doesn't fucking matter. Mandy, Gelden, and Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, especially here.
Badger, go on, Badger.
You guys hear what sounds like chanting. It sounds like a very similar, like religious, oratory chanting. It seems to you, coming from these large buildings that you're passing by on the border of the market district here.
That's not part of the jail ward, is it?
Are you
Or the
asking
jail
me?
area. Mandion's thinking about it. He's like trying to determine the layout of the city.
It doesn't look like it now because it's not. I mean, you don't see the perimeter gate of the jail ward, so you can't help. You can only, you can only assume not. And you see no guards, as a matter of fact. You notice two red-robed individuals kind of make their way in your direction and then enter into one of these buildings. It's an entrance. And they exit out of sight. Do you think perhaps maybe these red-robed individuals are involved?
Does the building have any signage?
Ooh. No. Nope. The building has no signage.
Okay. All right.
You guys kind of continue slowly wandering along, and eventually you kind of pass by that entryway, and the door opens. It is a large wooden rustic door, and out comes a red-robed, hooded individual who quickly shuts the door behind them. He kind of turns and looks at you all a little bit, kind of nods and carries on their way.
I wave him down and say, "Hey, what's going on in there?"
Stranger, new to Garza, it seems. Yes.
Oh, just passersby. I heard the fun that was being had inside. I was curious.
It is the
What's going on in there?
Don't mind my friend. He's been on the pipe a bit too much.
I see. The Temple of the Reclamations is a dark elf place of worship, though all are welcome.
Oh, of course. I see.
And you see clearly this man is a dark elf underneath his red robes.
Oh, what is it that you worship?
Well, it's a Azura and so forth, of course, and some Daedric entities and so on that not everyone is as pleased of. Yes. Though I assure you, nothing nefarious, of course. It just isn't something we broadcast to the rest of the city. Not all are so open-minded.
No. Of course, I understand. Well, like, get back to your party. It sounds like they're missing you.
Take care, stranger. And the dark elf turns his back to you and carries on as you gentlemen kind of follow suit in his direction a little ways. And if there's nothing other than that, I will add the Temple of Reclamations
Nice.
to your maps, gentlemen. And I think here will be a... Actually, you know what? No. We'll push it for another few minutes before we take our break.
Sounds good to me.
As we leave the Temple of Reclamations behind. Goodbye, Temple of Reclamations.
Goodbye.
You gentlemen kind of push back out into the main road. Should be said again. It's hard not to notice it. As you guys are entering out into the main road, you only spot like, you know, 1 or 2 guards. For, you know, not very many. A single patrol. We're typically in what would usually be the main thoroughfare of Garza here, the main road that leads all the way through to the other gate of the city. Traffic's a little bit lighter. Traffic's a little bit lighter than you would expect to be so early in the evening. And you gentlemen bank the corner and head down to Red-Faced Jack's, taking note of a few guardsmen outside of the jail ward. And you hear their calls. You know, it's really the ambience is somewhat drowned out by the calls of the guardsmen. See them with their brimmed kettle hats. All citizenry are to be in their abodes after nightfall. And the message is repeated continuously to a potentially irritating degree. And you gentlemen start making your way over to Red-Faced Jack's. Immediately, the Crimson Bones, you guys notice before you, the state of Red-Faced Jack's is a little on the poorer side than when you saw it last.
Oh.
Seems like it's, you know, just a little bit dirty, filthy. There's belligerent loiterers just kind of hanging around on the outside little porch of the area. You gentlemen attempt to make your way inside, but are quickly interrupted by these 2 drunkards that get into a brawl, and, you know, they grab onto each other and get in a grapple, and, you know, fall down the main front stairs and brawl expels into the street. You know, the few people taking note, you see no door guardmen of any caliber, and it sounds like quite a little bit of ruckus inside. Gentlemen are at Red-Faced Jack's.
I'll enter on into the ruckus.
Storm up in there.
Okay, very good.
Skeezewell also enters.
Yeah.
You walk in and immediately see Wilkir Bitterroot up upon one of the tables, who is dancing a merry jig at this time.
Hold on. Can we break now?
Yes. Yes. Yep. No. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Yes. Yes. Yep. No.
Oh, I cherish this.
Are we?
I think so. Okay, well, last we left our heroes, you were just entering into a chaotic scene at Redface Jack's. You've all just pushed in through the saloon-style door, and it is just jam-packed. There's probably like 100 people in here, and it is just a fucking absolute nightmare. There's Lokir Bitterroot dancing on top of the table in front of you. There's people, pushing each other back and forth and being fucking rowdy. All different types of music being played and so on. It is crazy in here. It's as crazy as you've ever seen Redface Jack's. It's fucking insane.
It's a low-tier party, guys.
And you see like Lokir Bitterroot doing like a Russian dance up on the table with his red mushroom hat flopping and shit. And everyone's going pretty wild, it seems to you. You see Redface Jack, who's like actively like reaching over and like wrangling people, and you see someone like break a glass over someone's head, and Redface Jack just like grabs his head and smashes him into the bar, and so on and so forth. It's it's pretty gnarly. It's pretty gnarly times right now. So, what do you guys want to do?
Mandion Gelden's going to walk confidently in and try to get to the bar.
Okay,
wait his way through the people.
Precisely. I mean, waiting is what you better do.
I'm waiting.
Let's get a dexterity check.
All right.
Mandion Gelden, to slither your way through this crowd. Oof. No, you make your way through the crowd, kind of like stumbling, and you step on someone's foot every now and then. You get quite a few glances as you make your way through. You can feel yourself crunching on broken glass beneath your heavy boot wear.
Excellent. This is great.
As you get ever nearer to the bar. Is anyone following behind Mandion Gelden?
Skeezewell commands the badger to dance.
Dance, badger, dance until you die.
Skeezewell then points towards Lokir Bitterroot, aiming the badger.
The badger kind of like...
I will join.
Oh shit. Okay, alright, okay. The badger looks up at Skeezewell Binbag and kind of like tilts its head and then motions over, and then begins doing this kind of like standing like leg bending jig in turn with the music alongside Lokir Bitterroot, and pretty soon Ulzgud Bone-Breaker 2 joins in the festivities. Wild times. Skeezewell Binbag, are you not following behind Mandion Gelden?
Skeezewell will follow Mandion.
Oh,
towards
okay.
the bar.
All right. Okay. Very good. You command the badger to get up and start moving into the crowd. Give me a perception check, Skeezewell Binbag. As Mandion Gelden is passing through the crowd, you watch quite closely. You, being so accustomed to urban settings and being in seas of people, you're no stranger to this type of thing, and you watch a shady individual who kind of heads over in Mandion's direction, and they kind of bump and have a little exchange. And then you see the guy kind of like look down at himself as he makes his way from Mandion Gelden. You're pretty sure Mandion Gelden just got pickpocketed and he doesn't even know it.
Alright, Skeezewell is going to use disguised self.
Oh shit. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
And he is going to disguise himself as the pickpocket.
Ooh. Okay, about a fair-skinned, kind of like younger individual with alert eyes and short black hair. You take on their appearance, Skeezewell Binbag, easily enough with your counterfeit Dramulet.
Skeezewell is going to
You can kind of see him kind of like. You can see him kind of like making his way diagonally, in kind of in your orientation, as Mandion is heading away from you. Oh shit! Okay, all right, sick. You can see him. He's kind of like, you know, looking around left and right. You know, you can tell he's one of the only few people here not having fun. You know, you can tell just by the expression upon his face. He's, you know, a clear giveaway. And you make
to go for the intimidate.
Okay, he's just now about to, you know, exit the sea of people, and can kind of get, like, you know, a little bit more of a more sparse breathing room, and you kind of loom in.
Skeezewell is gonna grab him by the shoulders and say, "Look at what you've become."
Okay. Okay. All right. Give me an intimidation check, Skeezewell Binbag, with advantage, because you also look exactly like him. So it's himself grabbing himself and expelling this out loud. He's like, get away from me! And he pushes you backward, Skeezewell Binbag. Make a
dex with an advantage.
Oh shit, that's true. That's true. You can roll again, Skeezewell Binbag. Shit, nice work. Nice Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. Holy shit, I did say with advantage because you are him. And you can see in his hand a little coin purse. And he kind of like drops the coin purse onto the ground, and he's completely stupefied. You know, he's wide-eyed,
All right.
in shock.
This is where Skeezewell goes for the suggestion. Skeezewell is going to suggest. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, good. Skeezewell is going to say,
Now, pick that up and give it back to where it came from.
And you see, like, you know, he's in shock for a second or two. Oh, and you may cast suggestion. He has a save to make, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, let's see here.
8-hour concentration.
needs 16 on wisdom.
Oof. He got a 17. I hate to say it. Is there anything you can do to raise your spell save DC or lower his roll or something?
Oh, hold on. Yes. So I can use bend luck.
Ooh.
So he got 17, right?
He got 17. He beat your DC by 1.
Spend 2 sorcery points to roll 1d4. Apply the number rolled as a bonus or penalty to the creature's roll on an ability check.
Well, I guess this would be a save, unfortunately. Save probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, attack saving throw is also included.
Oh, really? Okay. Then yeah. Then if it says that, then it works. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, excellent.
Alright, I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to throw a d4.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Very good. You see, like, you see, he's still looking wide-eyed at you, and you don't see, you know, the acknowledgement of the suggestion coming through, and you're like, oh, this doesn't seem like it's going good. And so then you give him a bit of a wink, and a bit of a flick as you're
man.
holding on to him.
You know it's the right thing to do.
Yeah. And he just kind of says, yeah, over and over again, and he turns back away. And back into the crowd. As Wilkir, Bitterroot, and Ulzgud Bone-Breaker and your Badger are engaging in a crazy dance. Quite excellently. Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, give me a performance check to dance. Ooh, it's nice. It's nice. You can pretty much go for any style you want. Pretty much. and nail it just about.
Oh, Ulzgud's just gone up on the table at this point and is just busting it down,
Damn.
throwing it around.
Damn. The Badger is fucking mimicking your gyrations. As Mandion and Gelden, you've now made it to the bar. Have for a little while, really. And there is none other than Red-Faced Jack. He's like, oh, you all keep it down. You all keep it down, damn it. Son of a bitch. you can see Red-Faced Jack. You can see Red-Faced Jack is freaking out. You better pay for that. Oh, hey.
Jack, you keep it down.
Hey, look at that. Finally, a friendly face. What are you doing over here, Mandion Gelden of the Crimson Bones? And you can see a few people at the bar like, whoa, what? The Crimson Bones? No shit. Whoa. Hey, you hear that? And you're like, oh, fucking.
Whoa.
There you go already.
You say I'm in town for some business. Unfortunately, with the man making quite a ruckus over there. Point over to who's Golden Loke here.
And he leans his large gelatinous body on the bar. He's like, well, I don't believe the bad run of luck I had. I had all my hands and assistants quit, so I'm in charge of the whole place on my own.
No, but it looks like business is great. Look at all these people.
Yeah, so since everyone has to be inside when nighttime comes around, hey, damn you! Now that everyone has to be indoors thanks to the curfew at nighttime, I can't. It's been full ever since. Damn them.
Wow. Time to hike up the prices, Red-Faced Jack. Well, they don't have a choice.
I can't charge people. I can't charge people for this service. Look at all this madness. I need some help over here. Bloody hell. Madness. I don't know what happened. All my best assistants just didn't show up.
Well, maybe I can help. Do I have the bell on me?
I don't know. I don't know who does.
Who has the fucking bell?
It says it's in your. It says it's in your.
I feel like you're supposed to have it.
Is it in your inventory, Mandion
No.
Gelden? I don't see it. Skeezewell Binbag, can you confirm if you do or do not have the bell? The Archibald bell? Because Mandion Gelden has it in his handouts, but it's not in his character sheet inventory.
Yes. And I go by my inventory.
So there's a little discrepancy here. Does anyone remember?
Although you had him.
I think Mandion is supposed to have it.
All right,
Okay.
all right, very good, very good. Mandion, you can have the silver handbell.
I ring the silver handbell. Even though he's
Skeezewell
on
Binbag.
mission, maybe you can take it.
Shit, damn. You ring the silver handbell, and Red-faced Jack kind of, is looking at you, and from next, to Red-faced Jack, after a few seconds, you see rising up from, behind the bar, Mr. Archibald, who's all of a sudden just, standing there. He's like, nice little bell you got there. Red-faced Jack, looks, goes to, look over his shoulder. What now, Manny Gelden, in these precious seconds?
I look past Red-Faced Jack and I say, Archibald, these patrons need service. You'll help them out to the best of ability and report back to Jack. He'll be dismissed by the end of the evening.
Well, we see with you.
No, he's always with me in spirit. And I ring the bell pointing at Archibald as I get to work.
As you say, sir. The pleasure is mine. And you see, Mr. Archibald, you see, Pez is like, all done! And he throws his glass, right on the floor. And you see Mr. Archibald, eyes closed, just, reach over there and grab him by the collar of his shirt and absolutely, throttle him.
Yes.
Not bad. I'll take it. So what brings you back to town?
Oh, well. Supposed to look into this group called the Blue Boys. I'm sure you heard of them.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's, that little fella you had who was hanging around here.
Oh, little fella? I don't remember any little fella well, but... maybe. There's probably a few of them.
Quite a few.
And then you see Red-Faced Jack kind of looks over your shoulder, Mandy and Gelden, and you feel someone kind of touch your shoulder in turn. So
My turn.
you turn about and there's a young tanner man of short black hair. He's like, sorry, sir. I think you lost this, and he hands you back your coin purse. I'm not sure what coin you had exposed on your person, Manny Gelden, and I assume quite little. I imagine most of it's in your bag of holding.
I had 126 on my person.
Okay. All right. Well, back. Okay. All right. Okay. And whatever form, he probably took 30 or 50 of it. Certainly not the whole thing. And he returns returns to you your gold that you didn't know you had quite lost in the.
Not knowing what happened, I take it as if he's mistaken and pocket it, and don't say anything as if I'm just being given gold.
Nice.
Nice. So thank you,
Very
sir.
good.
I must have lost this.
And he kind of he turns away, and leaves as quickly as he came.
He's like, well, run a good fortune for you, perhaps.
Oh, seems to be. Perhaps I can get a beverage with some of this coin.
Most certainly.
And Red-Faced Jack passes you over a grog.
He's like, hope you're alright with the hard stuff. We're kind of out of the goods.
Suppose it'll be fine. I don't think I'll be doing much else tonight anyway. You don't happen to have a spare room or two, do you?
Well, fortunately I do. Most of these louts are only here to drink and smash all my beverages. Damn them.
Well, I don't suppose you've been able to rent it out for maybe a day or two. We'll have to see.
Sure. I got a room or two I can set aside for the Crimson Bones. Anytime.
Well,
Skeezewell has been approaching the counter this whole time.
Very good, Skeezewell. Binbag. I've been meaning to ask you, so excellent timing.
Skeezewell is still disguised, and he comes up to Mandion and touches him on the shoulder.
Mandion, you turn after you feel a very familiar touch upon your shoulder. You're like, no way. You turn, it's the same gentleman again. The same short black-haired individual.
Oh, did I lose?
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Oh.
Well, I pickpocketed you, and then Skeezewell made me give it back.
Skeezewell reveals the disguise.
You see the before your eyes, and then the voice changed mid-sentence in the transformation. Unveil. It is Skeezewell Binbag.
Skeezewell, don't be taking my coin like that. Stop messing about. I look the red face
Mandion.
back and I grab I lay enough gold on the table to get Skeezewell a drink. So maybe this will help. Maybe this will help you come down off this pipe you've been on.
Redface Jack deploys 2 grogs.
That's what I'm talking about.
As Ulzgud Bone-Breaker's doing like a sultry dance over there, over yonder.
I'm gonna slap the bacon on the counter.
I need this cooked, Jack. Can you do it?
An odd request, but I'll do what I can. Hey! Stop it! Stop that!
And you see Redface Jack kind of just grab your raw bacon, and tosses it over yonder upon the fireside. And heads about the process of cooking it, as the boisterous atmosphere continues wholeheartedly. It's going to be a long night, it seems. What are you guys up to while you wait for your food to be cooked?
I'm boistering. I mean, I'm drinking.
Bloviating.
I'm bloviating my drink.
Ulzgud scans the room and sees what the rest of the Crimson Bones are doing.
Yeah,
While
you
still
kind of,
dancing.
yeah, you kind of, you know, do look over yonder, and take note of, you know, Redface Jack seems to be the only guy you see. You take note of Mr. Archibald, who is now.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, for sure.
Ulzgud jumps off the table and goes right for the bar.
Very good. You see Mr. Archibald. It's kind of like he's got some. You get closer, and he's like polishing the bar with one hand and sweeping the drinks, empty drinks over into his direction, quite deftly. And you get closer, and you see his other hand is like pressing down on the temple of a belligerent whose like head is like pressed into the bar. And you can kind of like push your way and get yourself there. Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, without much issue.
I will grab said belligerent and throw him onto the floor so I can get closer to Archibald.
Okay, very good. No check required. You grab him upon his leather vest and toss the peasant to the side. Roll a d20, will you, Ulzgud Bone-Breaker? This could cause a fucking bar fight. Potentially. You pay no attention to where the man tumbles as he falls over yonder, like against the rustic wooden floor. And now you have a front seat position at the bar. A few people in between you and Mandion, Gelden, and Skeezewell down further yonder. But here you are. Master Bone-Breaker, what may I do for you, sir?
Mr. Archibald, wasn't expecting to see you here. Got any bones for me?
I'm afraid not, sir. I was a little prematurely summoned. And I regret to inform that they were not the most trusting of me. I hate to say it. So perhaps it was good I was given a new tasking anyhow. I wasn't getting very far, you see, sir. They were sure I was there for nefarious purposes, no matter how much I pleaded otherwise. I did my best, sir.
I guess that makes sense. Well, then, get me and my master a drink.
Fine idea, sir. And quite deftly, Mr. Archibald like spins all of the mugs in a quite elegant way, and he goes about pouring all of these like goblets while they're spinning before your eyes. And Redface Jackson,
Not too bad. He moves like an elf. But stands like a man. Who is he?
he kind of like motions over to you, Mandy and Gelden.
So, where's your friend from, anyhow?
Oh, couldn't quite say where he's from, or really even who he is, but he's certainly a friend of the Crimson Bones.
Well,
Not from here, that's for sure.
who's that other folk over yonder?
And he motions over to Lokir Bitterroot, who's doing like one finger like push-ups now at this time, with like the badger standing on his back. He's like, ha ha!
He just lives in a tree.
Lives in a tree. So he won't be renting a room here then, will he? If he's gonna be in the tree.
Well, I don't suspect so. He seems to be the man that likes to find his own place to sleep.
Well, that's good, because he's been getting that snail slime all over the place for a few hours now.
That stuff buffs right out. I'm used to it now. I'll have Mr. Archibald clean it up for you.
Well,
I'm sure you won't expect too much of a wage.
very good. I certainly hope not, indeed. Goodness. Phew.
And Redface Jack, you know,
Well, let me know if you need anything, son.
and he you know, waddles off,
I nod to Jack.
bubble bath style. And you gentlemen are lost in the atmosphere of Redface Jacks for the evening, it seems to me. An hour or two go by of hard partying.
Skeezewell occasionally goads the badger. Dance, you badger freak!
The badger complies with the demands, shaking its badger rump in tune with the music quite deftly. People cheer. They go, oh, look at the dancing badger! Everyone cheers. Everyone loves it. For another 2 hours, the Crimson Bones party into the night, until eventually you start getting pretty tired. Let's get a Constitution save for everyone. See how everyone's doing.
Oop.
Pretty good. Pretty good. How about you, Skeezewell Binbag? I'm dying to know how you're doing, Skeezewell Binbag.
Yeah, Skeezewell Binbag.
Ooh, not as good. I'm not surprised. You're starting to come down from that moon sugar high.
Lethargy is coming.
It's here. It's here. Fucking yeah, over the course of the 4 hours that you guys spend in this lively atmosphere, is there any conversing being happen? Yeah, goings on or anything? It's quite a big chunk of time.
Yeah, I'd like to ask Loki here. How you liking Garza? How's your
Oh,
business?
whew. My boy, I tell you, it's not so bad to be in the walled city of men again. It's quite a little while since I've been here, I tell you what. Unfortunately, I didn't find who I was looking for. I guess the great and Duke Magnate's out of town. He has no time for poor little Lokir Bitterroot.
That's
Hi.
unfortunate.
Oh, don't worry. I'll find him one day, I assure you of that. Did you find the Blue Boys?
Unfortunately, yes.
Hmm.
I'm not too pleased with the results.
Do tell.
It's Syphax.
Syphax, you say?
Syphax.
The Syphax?
And his little buddy, Caden.
Ooh, goodness. Goodness. I wonder if it's who I imagine they could be. I'm not so sure myself. Hard to say. Very good, very good. So they've begun operations as well.
Yeah, I don't really know what they're up to. They're recovering when we ran into them.
I see. Did they get into some kind of ailment?
The frogs.
Frogs, you say? Anything else?
Yeah, I look around and I look for Mandion. Try and wave him over.
Are you still at the bar, Mandion Gelden, or have you migrated elsewhere? Or?
I am finishing my pint.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, you probably see Mandion Gelden over at the bar.
You know, I don't even look at this point. I pull out my beetle. I say, Mandion, who's that doctor we're looking for?
Oh, Dr. Lasnus Rulnagus?
Yeah. And I look to Loki here and I say, Caden wants us to go kill this Dr. Lazarus Rulnagus.
Lazarus
You know anything about
Rulnagus?
that?
Sounds familiar, but I've had no run-ins with him myself. I will have to consult the Ball of Wonder.
Okay.
However, I have certainly felt a dark presence in the city since I've arrived. I'm sure you felt it as well, my young apprentice.
Of course.
We must find the source of this evil and cleanse it from the fine city, if you ask me. The people deserve to live in fear and terror no more, and this accursed Dramward gives me a confound headache.
You should look into one of the Dramulets.
I suppose so. It may not be so bad. But then I hear the Inquisition always knows where you are. The White Cloaks. Very dangerous.
I don't know if that's true or if you go get a black market one. You should go talk to your buddy,
No.
Gilgalad Nirn.
No, I refuse. Fuck Gilgalad Nirn. I hate Gilgalad Nirn.
Well, I mean,
That old
if he
fucking-
can make something like that, I'm sure you can, right?
That old fucking bag of rats. If I see him, it'll be the last thing he fucking sees is me when I turn him into a fucking salamander and ride him all the way home. That piece of shit. I can't believe him, Gilgalad Nirn. Damn him! Wilkir getting all pissed off now
Oh no.
about Gilgalad Nirn. It's like, confound that Gilgalad Nirn. Always showing me up in front of my apprentice. You see Wilkir on the verge of fucking losing it now. It's getting worse.
My bad, master. Check this out. And I pull out my dust of appearance. You ever seen this shit?
Ooh, what's that? you see Wilkir easily distracted by whatever could be hidden within the small pouch.
Breath of relief right there.
See that finger of death! Finger of death!
No.
The roof flies off, red-faced Jack.
I hate Gilgalad Nirn! Finger of death! Oh shit.
Self.
Oh, excellent. Anything else, gentlemen, during this tavern sequence?
Where's my bacon?
You are fed your bacon in this interval Skeezewell Binbag, and are given 2 cooked rations of bacon, cooked pristinely, thanks to either Mr. Archibald or Red-Faced Jack. They have the same cooking skill. Let it be known. Would it be? Well, I guess I won't spoil that, but yes, Mr. Archibald is pretty talented.
Ulzgud yells out, "Another round for the Crimson Bones."
Sick. And a round for the Blue Boys. You hear from over your shoulder, Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, and you look.
Ulzgud stands up.
You see none other than Syphax, Timberhollow, and Caden as they make their way in through the saloon-style doorway. Syphax, hey everybody! Inside, Syphax starts grooving his way in with an awkward dance, and Caden just pushes his way past and makes his way to the bar. What's good? And Syphax comes on over. Hey, my friend, how'd you do? How'd you guys make out? I heard Caden tipped you guys off to you know what? What's his mouth with the come on, and Syphax just raising his eyebrows.
I paid a visit to the house. There's no one there. I'll have to go back. There's an entrance in the basement.
Oh shit! No way. I wonder if he's down there.
Maybe.
It's
I
been
ain't go
pretty
down there myself. Ready to go meet Loki here.
Me and Caden heard some pretty sick shit when we were down in the sewer. Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. If you head back down in that direction, you best be careful. I think that crazy doctor might be in league with Dram the Dark.
Dram the Dark! I exclaim.
Indeed, and quite a few of the other bar patrons quiet down at this time at the mention of Dram the Dark. And it's just fucking. You can hear a pin drop. It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh shit. And then the badger does continue to like gyrate. It's the only thing displaying motion. Along with like the jiggle of Loki or Bitterroot's hat. And then eventually the crowd slowly starts to wind up again a little bit, and Murphy's just like, all right, start clearing out, you all. Get on moving. Oh, I'm tired of all this. Get on moving. Start moving now. 5 minutes till closing time. Wrap it up.
Ulzgud calls out to Loki here. These are the Blue Boys.
Ah, I see. Ah, quite handsome looking, I must say. Young Syphax, you've grown before my eyes. Oh, hello, Loki or Bitterroot. Not bad in blue, huh? Dare I say it? Nice, not bad indeed. And Loki Bitterroot comes over and he's like, sniffing Syphax over, and Syphax like, okay, all right, well, this is a little strange, is it not? And Loki Bitterroot's like, where'd you get such a fine cloak, young master Timberhollow? Oh, well, you know me. I've come across all sorts of great things here and there. Don't you fucking lie to me, boy. You tell me right now where you got that fucking sick ass shit. I mean it. You see like Loki. Yeah, you see Loki Bitterroot's like gelatinous like hat like pressing up against Syphax's hooded forehead, and then you in the shadow of Ulzgud Bone-Breaker looming nearby. It's like, oh, hey, come on, you guys. When me and Caden were down there in the sewer, we found when this crazy naked man burst through the wall and started spitting this acid gunk at us, we were able to get around him, and when we saw that he, I don't know, there was some kind of beige stone kind of room in there. I don't know. It was weird. Me and Caden ran inside through this hole in the wall and went to this beige doorway, and we found these cloaks outside of it, and we threw them on. And I'll tell you what, I've been feeling pretty good ever since. Sounds suspicious to me. Seems you stumbled upon some sick-ass magical who knows what. You do well to keep your head down, Syphax Timber Hollow, and not make many waves. Yes.
Take.
Skeezewell Binbag.
Hold on.
You say magic.
Well, dude, what's that, Skeezewell Binbag? You have to speak up.
Skeezewell cast Dispel Magic on Syphax.
Oh shit! Oh man!
Whoa.
Damn! That's interesting.
Whoa.
That's interesting. I wonder what the fuck. I wonder what the fuck that's even gonna do right now. Shit, that's crazy. That's crazy. See, damn.
One creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Damn.
Very interesting.
Damn. Okay, so I mean, you target Syphax himself. Is that what you fucking do? Is that what you do to me? Is that what you desire to do to me?
It's unknown.
Let's see. He was 10-foot spells and some spell ends. What the fuck does he have to do? Get an ability check using.
Ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Damn.
So basically, if there's any
Wait, is that
spell on Syphax higher than 3rd level, I make a
Fuck.
I make a ability check on my charisma, and depending on what the level is, it's 10 plus the level, and then
Damn.
if I succeed, it ends.
Damn. Well, I mean, spoiler alert. You know, it doesn't seem like he did have any particular magical spell effect on him, and I don't think that will, you know.
Skeezewell passes out drunk at the bar after this outburst.
He's opening across. Very good.
Skull, isn't that your friend, Mandion?
Runface Jack calls out, pointing to Skeezewell Binbag, who's swelled over the bar, his chicken standing on him.
I suppose so. We're the Crimson Bones. I don't know if that makes us friends.
The Crimson Bones!
The Crimson Bones!
Hey, the Crimson Bones, and the Blue Boys.
Hey,
Now part of the Crimson Bones.
you be quiet.
Oh, come on, Ulzgud Bone-Breaker.
Don't test me, Syphax.
Oh man, I don't want to be in trouble again. Hot dog. I just finished getting out of trouble.
Listen
Oh,
here,
man.
Syphax. The Blue Boys are Crimson Bones company.
Oh
Remember
shit.
that.
All right, well I guess that's all right. I guess that sounds fine. I think we just spread more, cover more ground, perhaps, If we can head out on more adventures, gather more intel. We need to pin down these fucks. We can't let them escape. We can't let them keep up their treacherous plots. It all has to come to an end.
That's right.
Caden.
That's right, Syphax, but
Caden comes over as well at this time. He's like, yes, that's right, Syphax.
said that is correct, but you report to us. Remember that. I look straight at Caden.
As you say. Guy pushes up his spectacles, and you get that fucking Kabuto Yakushi fucking white sheen in the fucking in his glasses. A silver glint.
Show him a silver glint.
Silver glint.
I'd like to insight check him.
Very good, very good. As you probably should. As you probably should. During this, no, his anime pose is too dramatic. With him pushing up his glasses onto the bridge of his nose. You can't pin him quite down. He's a mysterious figure.
Shit.
I was gonna ask, which one of you is the blue boy? Who runs the blue boys?
Well, I don't know, Caden. What do you think? Caden just like points at Syphax. He's like, well, it's me. I guess it's me.
I knew it the whole time.
Ulzgud gives him a little shove.
Oh,
There's some business, you and me.
oh, shucks. More business. We always have business, man. I tell you what, we're good buds.
I shove him again.
Oh, Syphax is double shoved. He's like, yeah. Oh man, come on, Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. Don't be mad now. We're still friends, that's for sure.
Ulzgud takes his Ushanka off.
No,
Moment.
no.
The ultimate display.
The warmth of the Ushanka friendship buzzes no longer. Oh man.
Skeezewell makes a gasping yawn and then falls back asleep.
All right, well, shucks, Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. Is there somewhere where we want to talk business? Still a little too crowded in here.
Ulzgud declares, in 3 days' time, where the great Barillo was fought, we will fight.
Oh.
Oh! One of my dreams will come true. I have the honor to face Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. Very well, Master Bone-Breaker. I have no choice but to accept.
Prepare yourself.
The honor is mine. Yeah, very good, very good. You hear everyone's like, ooh, as like peasants are shuffling out of the bar, and Redface Jack's like, go on. Yeah, you know,
Mandion nudges Skeezewell awake immediately on this news, and he says, "Skeezewell, quick! There's a fight. Go take bets. They're leaving."
Money, wait, come back. Your money, place your bets.
Did I just hear one of the blue boys got challenged by one of the Crimson Bones to a fucking duel? Oh shit! and that consensus spreads about as Skeezewell Binbag is risen from the dead and makes his way shuffling over. Skeezewell Binbag, give me a persuasion check to try to maybe hook some people in to some premature betting for a duel between Syphax Timber Hollow and Ulzgud Bone-Breaker in 3 days' time. A 10, huh? Okay. I'll roll a D10. Shit, you get quite a few. You get 9 or so easily impressionable, individuals, it seems to you, who will be willing to place bets now at this time. We'll handle this a bit better than we did the last one. So we'll say 5 are putting up money. 5 are betting on Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. We'll just say they're each betting 20 gold to keep it nice and clean. So they're giving you this 20 gold, and the remaining 4 will be betting on Syphax, and we'll say they also do 20 gold just to keep it nice and simple. So you get the bets from both sides, to one degree or another. And then this currently, in your ledger will be like your betting pool, and you'll have to pay out to the winners. So do keep that in mind. And if, of course, at any point you don't want, you want to ride on one side or the other, or you want to get rid of, like right now you can decide, if you like, okay, no, you guys can have your money back for, this bad or that bad. That's up to you to determine while, they're still here and you still have, can readily find them. That's all up to you, but for now it's 5 and 4, and unless you want to not take any of their money, they pay up.
Skeezewell takes all money.
Yes.
Very good, very good. As the last of the people are kind of like shuffled off onto the street, and disperse throughout the evening night. The sun long since set now. It is black outside. Yeah, well, I guess that's kind of convenient. We have the place to ourselves now. Oh, come on, let's take a seat, shall we?
All right.
And Syphax motions you, Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, over to the to a corner table. Syphax sits down, and Caden kind of comes in, like, he looms. He from afar. It's like, I won't lie, Ulzgud Bone-Breaker. You're gonna be a real test of my strength of how far I've come. And it will be a pleasure to battle you, my friend. I must say.
Don't hold any punches, Syphax. I won't be holding any.
As you wish. As you wish. But I really think if you do end up going back down into you-know-where to see potentially you-know-who, that you keep an eye out for that beige stonework through that hole in the wall. I think there's some kind of really cool treasure in there. Me and Caden didn't have time to stick around to investigate, but these cloaks are pretty cool, so if there's any more stuff like that in there, it'll be worth your while. Just keep an eye out for it.
Interesting. Duly noted.
I'm gonna miss being running with the Crimson Bones all the time. You guys are real good friends and real good comrades. And you took me under your wing when I asked, and that was real kind of you guys. That's for sure. But now I think I've learned a good portion of what the Crimson Bones can tell me, perhaps teach me, perhaps all of it. And I feel I must really challenge myself and make a name for myself. I tried to recruit some people, honest I did, but no one wanted to listen to me. No one cares about poor Syphax.
Oh, Syphax.
Mandion makes an insight check.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, good luck on this one. If it's another one, I'm gonna shit.
Me too. Well.
Oh, not too bad. Syphax is being truthful. Syphax is being truthful.
Right,
you know him not to be a man of deceit, and he has been a traveling companion for quite some time. It could very well be that he seeks for a bit more of like a friendly rivalry, than being a more standard camp follower type companion. he seeks a little bit more glory for himself.
And he nods his head, listening to the conversation.
It seems to you that at least the young man, the young wood elf, is genuine in his what have you.
All right.
So you hear the grunting of red-faced Jack from over yonder, who by this time has learned the truth of Syphax's identity. Most assuredly.
I try my best.
Perhaps not in this moment, but in general, by this time, he would have had to have figured it out by this time. What with the resurgence of the Blue Boys.
It is true.
Anyway, further speaking. Oh, man. I've been having to keep my head low. Those dark elves, they've really been on the hunt ever since the factory farm got burned down. That was some serious stuff.
Who organizes dark elves around here? Can't be all centralized, can they?
They're all. I reckon most of them run with that gang, the 40 Thieves, led by Rossy, the Diamond. That piece of shit.
Think he controls all of them?
A good amount. That's for sure. Seems to me.
Because there were some protecting that old doctor's house.
Oh, no shit. Damn. Probably, I don't know. Probably the same guys to me. Did they look like cutthroats?
Oh, they certainly weren't friendly citizens, so.
I don't know. If they didn't seem like civilians to you, then, and they're not guards or anything like that, then, you know, I don't know. Doesn't sound good to me.
They were definitely protecting it on purpose, so.
Very interesting. I wonder what they're getting on to now, perhaps over there.
Hopefully unrelated to this whole tram business.
It's been pretty hard these last few days. I'm not sure if it's because Geronimus left or what, but the streets aren't safe at night anymore. Something happened, something's changed ever since me and Caden got back up to the surface. Word's been bad, and some people are starting to blame me and Caden. It's not good.
Paul, why did you stir up down there?
Nothing more than usual, we thought. I don't know. So there were an awful bunch of those little drambling critters down there. Real dangerous, I tell you what. There has to be something going on down there. I just know it. We didn't get close enough quite to see, but we saw this terrible thing with its yellow eyes and its big bony hook claws. It was disturbing. It screamed.
Hairy and pink.
It was horrifying. We ran for our lives. There's all kinds of abominations down there, and I don't mean big rats. Something's wrong, that's for sure.
There's already dramlings coming out of that tunnel in that house, so the city seems to be infected.
Oh shit. That's not good.
No one is safe. I swear to God.
Loki Bitterroot chimes in now at this time. And it is as I feared. We must cleanse the darkness from this city once and for all, my sweet crimson bones. The time is right.
Perhaps.
But not tonight. Tonight we rest.
Oh.
Maybe in the morning.
It's a much better idea. Maybe in the morning.
I'm going to the musky mud crab. I'll catch you bitches later.
What are you doing at the musky mud crab?
And wait, we'll
I
keep
thought
it
you like
root.
red face jacks.
And we'll keep it root's already left. He's opening. He's already weaving through the saloon style doors right now, bound for the musky mud crab. An establishment not yet frequented by the Crimson Bones. Not yet discovered by the Crimson Bones, as a matter of fact.
No way.
And unless anyone tries to stop him, Will Keep It Root is gone.
He's not mine to stop.
Damn. Well, that's probably pretty true. Who is Will Keep?
I looked to Mandion Gelden.
Ooh. Me.
How hard is it to uninfuse a weapon?
Oh, pretty easy. Why is that?
Well, I look to him and I hand him both my harpoon and my Eastern harpoon. So you think you can get a little infuse enchantment on this one?
Oh, sure, no problem. Mandion Gelden just holds both of them in his hands, just kind of glances at them, and hands them back to Ulzgud. Says, "There you go, it's done."
It's so fucked.
The new one is just slightly shinier than the original one.
Damn. There you go. There you go. Let's see. You can only infuse one at a time, right?
No, I can infuse 3 items at a time, but I have to, or I just switched it from one to the other.
I see. Okay.
I'm infusing, I think.
You're uninfusing
Skeezewell's
one
cloak as well, and all that.
Yep.
So yes, I just uninfused one and then infused the other. So it didn't
Understood.
take any new slots.
Understood. Okay.
Yep.
I will change your regular. I would change your infused harpoon, Ulzgud Bone-Breaker, to a regular harpoon, and I would change your Eastern harpoon into a infused Eastern harpoon.
Yes.
Sick.
Which will presumably be quite sick indeed. Oh shit. Oh yeah, this gets a fucking. Oh yeah. Oh, very sick. What is that bonus for? What the fuck? Oh, is that the magical attacking bonus? What is that one for then? Oh, this is fucked. Nothing. Everything. Oh wait. Oh yeah. No. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. All right.
It already has a +1 to attack and damage, which is what your infused weapon does, right?
No. You wanted the returning weapon applied to that, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
is it?
You could also have enhanced weapon, but I assumed you wanted the returning weapon.
Yes.
Yes.
Surely.
Yeah.
I think
Surely.
if you're wondering what the other thing was, I think it was just a sharpened harpoon or
Oh.
something like that.
Oh.
That's
So now I need to sharpen this thing to get
It
that
must be.
other.
It must be.
That makes sense.
Okay. All right. Well, very good then. At least the infused Eastern harpoon is taken care of.
Nice.
It gleams, and it looks sick as fuck. Okay.
I give Mandion Gelden a dark elf ear as payment.
Oh.
Thank you. I'll keep it close.
Very gnarly.
Hell. Oops.
Very gnarly. All right. Well, unless anyone has anything they wanna say, as a closer here or what have you, I'm ready to wrap it up when you gentlemen are.
I think it's a good time as any. The night's
Yeah.
coming to an end.
We'll pick up, we'll pick up with a long rest, so you guys can just leave your character sheets as they are, and we'll replenish them at the start of the next session.
Sounds good to me.
Presumably there'll be some dungeon delving this upcoming weekend, and maybe we might have a new guest appearance or a potential permanent addition. We'll see.
Text him right now.
We'll see.
Nice.
We'll see. That's a little up in the air right now, but that potential is pretty